Cyberbots Full Metal Madness, or just Cyberbots as it was known in Japan, hit US arcades in the year 1995. The arcade game was published and developed by Capcom. Cyberbots was a one-on-one fighting game where you, the player, would control a giant mech, duking it out with other giant robots. The story was unique to each pilot, but had minimal dialogue in between each fight. But let's face it, people don't play fighting games for the stories. Well, maybe Street Fighter. There were 5 pilots to choose from: Mary, Santana, Gawain, Bao and Mao, Arietta, and finally Jin, who's probably the most recognizable since most people used him in Marvel vs. Capcom 2. The pilots themselves didn't have different playstyles, but rather just gave your character a specific story arc to read through in the narrative campaign. The different fighting styles came in the form of the machines. Before the start of the game, you'd pick one of 4 body types with a subset of 3 different mechs, which led to a total of 12 different fighters. Each played differently and had a variety of unique moves and abilities. During a fight, there were 4 different bars to pay attention to. The most common and easiest to understand was obviously the life bar, but the other 4 were just as important. Boost bar allowed you to dash in midair as well as on the ground. The A bar, or energy bar as I called it, allowed you to shoot projectiles and would slowly recharge over time, or when you managed to combo and hit your opponent. And finally, the power bar on the lower section of the screen would allow you to perform a power attack once filled. Each mech had different abilities and bars. Some had armor instead of energy and so forth, so each felt different. The game was a very innovative fighter for the 90s, and was ported to the Sega Saturn and PlayStation systems in 1997. Have a request for an arcade corner? Tweet me and include #ArcadeCorner. For more videos like this and everything else gaming related, you're already in the right place. You're on Shacknews.com. Next time on Shack's Arcade Corner.